Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for stopping by today. So today is kind of an impromptu video. Because I can't do eyeshadow tutorials or eyeshadow looks, I thought I would jump on here and we could kind of destroy some palettes instead. Quite a difference really. So yeah, we're going to be destroying some palettes and putting them in a magnetic palette. So I'll switch things around with my magnetic palettes. I'm going to show you everything that I've done so far, and then you can see, what I've done. So I've switched some things around from my other magnetic palettes. So I have a Bleach London palette. I also have a Lorac palette that I got recently and showed in my eBay and Look Fantastic haul, which I'll leave it in the cards if you've not already seen it. It was only a few products, so yeah, that's that. What I want to do is kind of destroy these palettes. I'm not using these Deck of Scarlet palettes, so I thought, why not put them in a magnetic palette? They're probably on the way to expiring, so I thought I would put the eyeshadow palettes in one palette, and then obviously when I get another palette we'll put the blushes and bronzers and highlighters in another. So yeah, we're going to be doing that today. We're just going to kind of destroy those palettes, put the eyeshadows that I want to keep in magnetic palettes. I think for the first attempt I want to just destroy a palette that I'm not really that bothered about keeping, which is the Deck of Scarlet and Babs Beauty collaboration that they did together. So yeah, we'll start on that first, and if that goes well then we'll do other palettes. I just don't want to wreck them. Some of them have got really beautiful packaging, but I know that if they stay in the packaging that they're already in, then I'm just not going to use them, guys. So yeah, I thought I would do this with you today, and hopefully it will turn out well. Okay, so let's go over to my desk and let's do this. Right, so here are all the palettes. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. So this one, can you see it? This hashtag Pro Artist Professional London. I'm sure this was done by Revolution. It's absolutely filthy, so I do need to clean it. It's got a nice mirror in it. So I thought I could start putting some of the Deck of Scarlet ones in here. Obviously we're not going to fit highlighters and bronzers, but for me I want to put the eyeshadows in here and then a different palette for the highlighters, bronzers and blushes. So originally I had this is the Bleach London one I was telling you about. Originally I had blushes, highlighters and bronzers in here as well. I'll show you where they are in a second. So it's all mixed at the minute, but eventually I want to have a palette full of pastel roses. So these 6 at the top here are pastel roses, then these 6 down here are Deck of Scarlet, these 6 here are Deck of Scarlet, sorry, not Deck of Scarlet, these 6 here are Makeup Geek, these 6 here are Makeup Geek, and then these 2, 4, 6 are from a random palette. I'm sure it's called Pretty Little Palette. I've got a picture on my laptop so I'll tell you what it's called. It did come with I think 8 eyeshadows, but I didn't like 2 of them, and I'm not 100% sure I want to keep all of these. I know for sure I think I want to keep that green. I don't have a green like that in the collection. That blue there, possibly that pink and that orange, but I'm not too sure about these 2 here, so we'll need to be testing that as soon as I'm able. And then in the Bleach London palette, so we had this Lorac one that came in that eBay and Look Fantastic haul, and originally I had the Pastel Roses eyeshadows in it and also the Makeup Geek, but I decided to put blushes. So we've got 2 tart blushes there. These ones are from Benefit, so I think that's California and that's Gold Rush. So I'm nearly hitting pan there. I can see the pan here. And then this one is from Revolution, this highlighter. This eyeshadow is from Makeup Geek. I want to put it in here really because that's a really nice highlighter. And then these 2 are from Primark, and then this one is from the Balm and from another palette I destroyed. Right, so this palette here I really wanted my Pastel Roses to go in it, but let me just show you. Right, silly me, didn't read the instructions probably when I was ordering it, and it's not a magnetic palette, guys. You obviously makeup artists out there will know that. Basically you need inserts to put the eyeshadows in, so you can get an insert and it holds 15 eyeshadows. So what I'll do is then I'll put the Pastel Roses one in here, and so it's going to be a lot of trial and error, but I'm getting the insert tomorrow for this, so we can do another video on that then. For now, what I'll do is we'll just be focusing on this one. Also, I've got this little palette here that originally held all the Pastel Roses one, and I've just got a bronzer from the Balm palette that I destroyed, and then another highlighter from Revolution. I don't know if I want to keep these, they might be getting decluttered, but yeah, we've got that as well. So yeah, let me get these palettes. Just took me ages to find these little magnets here. Anyway, we got those. So this is the Babs Beauty one I was telling you about. So looks like this, and as you can see, it's got a lot of purples in it, which really aren't for me. I mean, that peach one's nice, but it's not the best peach in the world, that one there. I probably won't even keep that one, to be honest. I mean, I've got the Colourpop Baby Got Peach. I'd like to keep these, and also that blusher. I'm not going to keep the highlighter because it's very, very chunky. It's very glittery. So I'm going to obviously try and depot these now. And then when I get another palette, I think I'm going to get one of those Lorac ones, because they're only $4.99. I'll put like all the blushers and bronzers and highlighters that I want to keep, or I might have to get a bigger palette like the Z palettes for that. I haven't decided, it just depends what I want to keep. And I'm not keeping any of the lip creams either. I'm just going to try and figure out how to do this. I really don't want to do this, guys, because like I said earlier, a lot of them, a lot of the packaging, whoops, well, I've got the mirror off. A lot of the packaging is very stunning. This one wasn't one of the best packagings that they did. It just said hot on it. So this is why I do not mind. Oh, I've just dug my finger into something. The highlighter that I don't want to keep, so that's fine. This is tricky, isn't it? Right. So now what do I do? Right, I think I've got to lift this paper up. Let's just move all these, because if this doesn't work out, then I'm not going to keep doing it. Right, we're getting there, I think. I wonder if I put some... It can't be this difficult. Oh! Putting my hands in the bloody lip creams now as well, which I don't want to keep. Oops. Gosh, I'm so clumsy. Are we even close to getting these shadows out? Keep putting my hands in the lip cream. Whoops. I don't even want that highlighter out yet. Okay. Right, let's get this. There's certainly a lot of cardboard to get through. Let's get this off. Again, I don't think it wants me to pretty much undo everything. I think we're getting there now, guys. It's tricky, but if you keep persevering with it, I think you'll get there eventually. I don't think I'll have time to do it all. I've got to go to my mum's soon. I'm staying over there tonight because I've got, right, so I'm staying over at my mum's tonight because I've got a hospital appointment with the sleep clinic and it's early. And the bus stop that I need to go to is closer to her house than to my house. So I'm going to go there in a second. So I don't think I'll have time to do everything, but we'll just see if we can do 1 or 2 palettes and then see how that turns out. Honestly, it's such a mess. Such a mess. I might only be able to do this and I might wreck the eyeshadows. Because, well, the blush is coming out. Oh, the matte purple shade, Sophia, is coming out. Yay! First eyeshadow is out, guys. And I'm not going to to get this like glue off. I'm not going to put the names of them on either. It's taking my bloody nail polish off doing this. Right, let's try and get that more of a tone blush out as well, because I don't think I've got too many shades of that colour in my collection. I'm not taking the peach out, I don't want that. I mean, this was a real like weird combination. So you've got like a purple matte, a more like mauve tone cool tone, and then a peach shimmer. It's just really bizarre. I do want to keep that blush though, because I don't have a blush like that. But obviously that will go in a different palette. It's hurting my hands. Right, I'm not trying to take any more glue off. Okay, so where's my magnets? Chuck this on the floor. Right, so it's better to use some square ones until I run out. Right, I'm going to clean this palette off. The clasp is broken on this, but other than that it's fine. Okay. So, yeah, that's good. Right, so that's what those two look like so far. I think most of the deck of Scarlet eyeshadows would fit in here. So let's just pop that away. What's up next? Again, I want to do one that I don't mind actually destroying. Well, not this one, because I absolutely love the packaging on that. I don't even know if I want to keep it. So that's going to be one of the last ones. I think the only thing I want to keep out of this, I think the only one I want to keep out of this is maybe these. But that silver is really good. Right, we'll leave that one for now. This one's a really, really good palette as well. Leave that for now. I'd like to keep that peach and that brown, so let's try and do this palette. It's such a waste, isn't it? Look at the packaging on that, it's beautiful. But I'm just not getting used to them, and I feel like if I put them into a magnetic palette and they're all in there, maybe I'll use them more. But I'm not happy about cutting into them, guys, I'm really not. So yeah, tomorrow's D-Day, going to the consultant about whatever's wrong with me. I'm not looking forward to finding out. I'd be very surprised if he said it was anything other than sleep apnea. Especially as my neurologist as well said that it was sleep apnea. When I spoke to him, I don't know, I can't even remember when I spoke to him last. It was last year sometime. So I've got a new appointment coming up with him very soon as well. Right, so I keep having visions that this is going to cut me, these scissors. I'm so clumsy. See, nearly dropped the palette that I'm trying to curate. Gosh, they're really awkward to get into. Right, that one's out. So now I just want Feeling Peachy out. That one's out. And I'm not going to bother with this one, guys. But I do want to keep the blush for sure. It's a light pink and I don't have much of that. And the highlighter I want to keep. That's really pretty as well. So need to put these in a safe place so that I know I want to keep them. Oh, I've got some square ones in here. This video's going to be so long. It's starting to come together already. That's what it's looking like now. Can you see how it's starting to come together already? Let's do this one next. So this one was Deck of Scarlet number 5. Should have been telling you the other numbers. Let's just take that off. You have to be like really strong to do this. The aim of the game is to rip the mirror off first. Again, more lipsticks on me. But this one makes it really difficult to not get lipsticks on you because it came and it didn't have a partition down here, and I was complaining to Deck of Scarlet. What happened is it didn't get made in their usual factory, so that's how it came. I think I want to keep this bronzer for sure. Not too sure about, yeah, I'm not too sure about the highlighter, but definitely the bronzer. Like I said, it depends how much room I've got in the palettes. really struggling to get into this one. Seems to be more stronger as well than the previous two. Oh my gosh, I've got lipstick all over my vanity. What a messy job. Should have put something down, shouldn't I? Right, so the back's off. So I think I want to keep all these eyeshadows in this one, because you know me, I do love a good cream eyeshadow, don't I? And that purple looks quite nice for smoky eye. Looks kind of like a duochrome actually. It's not, but that's what it does look like. How am I doing for time? I'm going to try and do them all and then obviously upload this video. My mum won't mind me being a bit late for the sake of YouTube. Gosh, it's so hard. And I hate the fact that I've got pink lipstick all over me. I've never ever used this shade, guys. Sass Queen, I've never used it because that isn't my shade. I don't suit shades like that. Right, we're nearly, the purple one's out practically. Getting the gold out now. I love this gold shade. The palette is starting to come apart as well. So I'm just going to push that highlighter back in. Right. So you can see just how much I've used this one. It's got a really good dip in it. So, oh, they're actually magnetic anyway. Right, so I don't need to waste my magnets because they're magnetic. Why didn't I just check that first? Right, I'm gonna put this, can you see what I'm doing? I'm gonna put this purple one here. And I don't think that gold's gonna, whoops, I don't think that, yeah it is. Just gonna fit on the edge there. So that is looking pretty darn good at the moment. Like I said, the highlighters and the bronzers are gonna have to wait until I get another palette, but I think, I'm not too sure about Prosecco, but I definitely want to keep Dusk. It's really, really nice. So that's a bronzer, it's a glowy bronze, so we're keeping that. Can't wait to see how this palette turns out, you know. Right, so I'm just going to go in with the palettes. So we've got this one next. This one is edition number 10. So yeah, let's break it up. Can you see how I'm getting more confident now that I'm doing this? Oh, that one came off easy. And this one came with some really nice lipsticks. So we have Shambles and Rand, but I never really used them. Right, best way to get in here. Right, so I was just chatting about palettes and about the fact that I won't be buying any palettes unless I really, really want them. Obviously that's why you buy palettes, but there's a couple that I really do want by Natasha Denona. They're the expensive ones. £111. There's the Triochrome one, which I really like the look of. And then there's the Natasha Denona Gold, which also I like the look of. I'm just really struggling to get into this. I've been wanting that Natasha Denona Gold forever, guys. For the past year. And then I saw it in Look Fantastic sale last year and I should have bought it. I know I should have. But I was salty about what happened with the Natasha Denona Glam. Not like that anymore. I've just decided I'm not going to cut my nose off to spite my face. Especially if I can't get that palette anywhere else. Right, so this one I don't think I've ever used, maybe once. This one here, this more bronzy tone shade. See what I mean? You know, I collected these from Deck of Scarlet, and although they look nice and everything and the little packaging, what's the point in having them if you're not using them? Okay. Right, I need to get the glue off, it's flipping up. Okay. Right, so again, that's what it looks like with 3 more eyeshadows in. This highlighter here is going to go bye-bye, but this blush I want to keep just because I don't have a blush like that in the collection, and it's perfect for winter months, so yeah, we'll be keeping that one. So next I'm going to go into this, and I absolutely love the packaging on this as well. This one and the Kristen Leanne one is my favourite packaging. I don't really want to cut into it. But we are going to. So it's the Deck of Scarlet edition in number 8. Mirror off. We're getting quicker, that's for sure. Whoops. And then the main packaging bits come off as well. Right, so all of these eyeshadows here I want to keep. The blusher and the highlighter I want to keep as well. The only thing going out of this palette is lip creams. I think that they did an absolute stellar job when they created this palette. This one was Kim Tye's. When I heard about her, I didn't know who she was, so I looked her up. I don't really watch a lot of her videos. I don't watch a lot of bigger YouTubers, to be honest. I watch Kelly Gooch. Who else do I watch? Just trying to think. I don't really watch anyone else. I tend to watch smaller YouTubers like myself. I like to support the smaller community. My hands are getting filthy doing this. I thought the worst job to do was clean brushes, but no, it's definitely depotting things. Oh, it's such a messy job, guys. Glue is literally getting everywhere. We'll just leave it like that. Oh, I've dented the blush. I don't even think you can see what I'm doing. Sorry if we've been out of focus this whole time. Sticky hands, I need another wipe. This is a good one for a transition shade, which is nice. that needs to come off. See, if they've got cardboard on them, they just won't hold because the magnet is being covered up, isn't it? So I hate glue. I think I've chipped it as well. Yeah, I've chipped it. Oh well, there was bound to be one accident with one of these eyeshadows. There'll be a lot of speed in this video up, I should imagine. Oh no! Darn it. Look at it now. A lot of it's come out. Right, I'm still going to keep it. But it's chipped a lot. I need to be careful with these eyeshadows now. Right. I've only got 2 more palettes, guys, so all of these shades are definitely going to fit. So, again, I'm going to be keeping that highlighter and blush. The lip creams will be going. Right, the next one is Deck of Scarlet number 4. I can't remember who collaborated it. I'm glad I didn't get any more of these. This one's really tricky to get off the back of it. Ow. Okay, so I really don't know what I want to keep. Maybe put them all in. I know for sure I want to keep the highlighter and the blush. Maybe put all these in, and then when I come to use the palette, when I'm testing it out, then I can decide, you know, obviously what I want to keep and what I don't. This one's tricky. Camera keeps stopping. I've only just noticed it, so I don't know where it stopped. Really struggling to get into this. Whoops. Right, so the silver's out. Like the red shade's out. I really don't know if I want to keep this black. Like, no, I'm not going to keep that one there. I don't want it. So, let's just take these swatches off. I know I won't use it, so there's no point in putting it in the palette. And the last one, which is my favourite one, like I said, I will keep all of like the highlighter and the blush, and we'll put that in a different palette. the last one, which if I didn't want to, oh that's gross. That swatch isn't coming off right. So if I didn't want to undo all the other packaging, I certainly don't want to do this, but we're going to do it, guys. I won't be keeping this highlighter, it's too dark. And then this is, I don't know if it was meant for a bronzer, but it's a good blush for autumn and winter, so we will keep that. And all the eyeshadows, I mean, I suppose I should put the black in as well. Right, let's get into this. This one seems easier. Right, I've actually done a video with this shade here, Limoncello. Absolutely stunning. I don't have a yellow like this in the collection, so this one is going nowhere. I'm putting my finger in that highlighter, which doesn't matter because I'm not going to keep it. That bronze shade, which I really like as well. So right, so I've kept Limoncello, I've kept the topaz shade, and I think I will keep this Onk shade. And I'm going to keep, I think I'm going to take this out because I don't want it. So let's take that out and put that in the bin. We will be keeping this one though, so that one can stay in the palette. Oh, look what I've done. It's broken. Right, so that one's going as well. I really don't need it. I was just trying to keep a black in it, and can you see what I've done? Darn it. Right, so is that everything? So the ones that I don't want, I may as well declutter now. I want them. Right, so I'm keeping those two, keeping those two. I'm going to get rid of this highlighter. It's very glittery. I wouldn't even use it. Yeah, I wouldn't even use it on my inner corners. So I'm going to get rid of this one from the Hot palette with Babs Beauty. I'm going to keep the blush though. I don't really need that highlighter. I mean, it's nice and everything, but I have got so many highlighters of that shade. Let's get rid of Prosecco. This is becoming a declutter. We're going to keep the bronzer though. I want to keep this highlight. I don't have anything like that. And I want to keep the blush. Again, I don't have anything like that. I want to keep this. No, did I want to keep that highlighter? No, it's chunky. So that one can go as well. Oh my god. Ugh, ew. Told you it was a messy job. Oh my god, I've done it again. It's because that highlighter's too bloody close, look. Oh my gosh. Last wipe. Thank heavens we've finished. It wasn't actually the last wipe, there was another one. Okay, so basically what we're keeping is this blusher here, so that's one blush. This blusher here, two blush. Three blushes with that one. Four blushes with that one. And 5 blushes with that one. So it's going to have to be a big Z palette, I think. And then we've also got 1, 2, 3 highlighters and a bronzer. So I don't know, I might have to get 2 of those Lorac palettes. Yeah, I might have to get 2 of those Lorac palettes and put blushes in one and maybe the highlighters and bronzers in another. So let's go through this now. Let's I'm thinking about taking them all out and putting like them more in a colour coordination. Okay, so let's get into this quickly. So let's just take them out. Not even recording. Alright, so what we're doing now then? Maybe popping these one. No, actually, this one. Dirtied my favourite shade, limoncello. We'll pop that there. And we'll pop the silver next to it. That's about as good as I'm going to get it, I think. I'm really happy with the way it looks. Kind of these together as well. And maybe this red one there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So guys, this is my Deck of Scarlet eyeshadow palette. So I'm hoping I'm definitely going to be using them more. This one came out a bit cracked, but overall I'm really pleased with how it worked out. So like I said, the blushes, bronzers and highlighters will be going in another palette. There's a black eyeshadow that's going in the bin because it cracked, and then there's these highlighters that I'm just not going to use. So we've got this one here again. This one here, which is okay, but like I said, I've got a lot of highlighters like that. This one here is very golden and it's very chunky. I don't know if you can see the glitters, but it's really chunky. And this one is far too dark for me. So they're going in the bin now. Yes, it is a little bit of a waste, but I was never going to use them anyway. They're not for my skin type, or they're just really chunky, full of glitter. Again, this is what the palette looks like, and this concludes the video, guys. If you've made it this far, leave me a little heart emoji so I know that you have. And yeah, I really do appreciate it, as always. If you're new to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our crazy little fam. Please like, it really does help out the channel. Share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.